A warm welcome to all my viewers at a not so very warm January morning in Bangalore, early morning in Bangalore. Got an opportunity to escape the toxic Bangalore air, and I didn't want to let go of it. Here I am going to Munnar from Bangalore, hoping to breathe in some fresh air there. This time I'm going with a big group, and I'm hoping to have a good ride out there, hopefully. This is not going to be a time-bound rally like the last vlog where I had been to Goa. This is going to be a relaxed ride. We are going to be staying over in Coimbatore first for the night, our first night, and later on we will carry on. Thank you very much, and I'll update you as I progress. Riding in the golden hour has a charm of its own. So we see several hues of orange and yellow, especially the sunrise and sunsets, called as the golden hour. Amazing. So amazing view, breathtaking, amazing, even though what we see in front of us is probably smog, but still it feels very liberating to be going out on a vacation. Especially the wind was nice and chilly. One of the reasons why I couldn't pick up more speed than what I'm doing currently. I think around 100 kilometers per hour, just cruising on the elevated highway. And the wind blast really hitting you because I had taken off the windshield. The windshield was basically a pseudo equipment. Didn't really help me much, except that it threw all the air on my helmet, making it worse. So this way it was fine. If as long as you maintain 100 and 120 kilometers and not go beyond it, yes, you do face a little bit of hardship with the wind blast, but then the entire trip to and fro Munnar, I was fine with no major neck problems because of the fact that I did not cross 120 kilometers per hour at most of the instances, that is, yeah. And all thanks to group riding, that is, pun intended, of course. You cannot cross your sweep, or you can't cross your lead and you have a sweep behind you. Those are the, you could say, pros or either cons of riding in a group. So it was overall a good experience. Not much of a physical strain, and also the fact that we split the journey into day 1 in Coimbatore and day 2 going to Munnar, that is. So that was pretty manageable. Having a okay so breakfast at this overrated place where the waiters act as if they're doing us a favor and serving us food for free. It's around 8:30 in the morning. We are headed towards Coimbatore. So next updates later, my dear friends. What exactly had happened is, first thing is, you go to this place, they make you wait outside, saying that it's full. Thanks to the overrated reviews, people still keep going and lining up outside. And of course, there was this COVID restriction, and they had to space people out there. Well and good for that, yeah. So once inside, they served us, and I ate something spicy, and my nose was running. Unfortunately, I didn't have a handkerchief on me, and then I asked for a paper napkin. because there were no paper napkins. The slots were all empty. They were supposed to refill it or replenish it whenever the table was clean from previous user, but they didn't. And then I asked them, the waiters and waitresses, they were all, saying, yeah, they said yes, and they would never come back. And then on the fifth or sixth time, when I requested, I think, yeah, the sixth time, this angry young man came, an angry young man waiter, and he's like, I think he would have watched the movie, the Pushpa movie or this KGF movie. I asked him, boss, I need the paper napkin immediately, right away. And he's like, wow. Literally with the same rhetoric as Yash from KGF, or maybe this guy Pushpa from that movie. I'm getting it, wait. That's how he came back at me. All my friends looking at me. I had to explain to them. I've been asking them for quite a while, so I don't know why. So this place loses a customer really for sure. There are many other places surrounding this. If in case you are on this highway, please do check them out. Better service, less people. Okay, I mean less customers, so that they will be able to serve you well. Sometimes a lot of customers do have overwhelmed these places, I guess. Well, those of you who are businessmen would probably relate to this phrase, customer is king, if you want your business to run. So keep that in mind. A different type of a different color tender coconut compared to the green one. This is a Salem bypass, and then shitloads of traffic. Thankfully, if you're on a motorcycle, a powerful one, you will be able to filter and pass through. Else it will be frustrating if you're driving a four-wheeler. That's for sure. Small break here to drink some juice. It's 12:26 right now. The juice was so sugary, it was disgusting. I guess that's the way it is. The heat is up. But one thing I noticed is the air here close to E Road. This is where we are right now, about 80 kilometers away from Coimbatore. The air here is not that stingy. Not stingy, it's stingy. Air in Bangalore, it stings you, okay? But here, even though you are at a decent cruising speed, the air feels okay, very manageable. So not that bad. This is what I noticed. A weird observation, but then that's what it was. So more updates later. Talk to you guys later. Bye. For some reason, I like the roads in, especially the highways in Tamil Nadu compared to Karnataka. The roads are vast, they're well engineered, flat. I really enjoy riding on the highways, the national highways of Tamil Nadu. Why is this? I don't understand. Is it that the center's funds are being used in a better way? Or I have no clue, but that was my finding so far. This is the first fuel break, and it is around 10:35 in the morning. So as you guys already know, I always put across a complete list of fuel fills, and then the cost and even the mileage that it gives. So hang on for the same. Most probably at the end of this video I'll update all that. Sure. Oh, one gets to see a lot of creative things in terms of transportation and logistics here. And what do we have here? An ambassador. An ambassador from the yesteryears, still functional, very good. Kudos to the owner or whoever has maintained it. And then we have the modern day equivalent, or maybe even higher, the Mercedes-Benz SUV, streaks apart. And then we have our the private bus drivers, and bus drivers and truck drivers being themselves inconveniencing others on the road as usual. And then we have this Smurf car, the Smurfs and the Smurfettes just zooming away in a Porsche Cayenne. And then we have this smoke machine from the Fiat stable, the Fiat diesel engine smoking away. And then we have the Fiat Uno. Oh, this was quite a car way back then, with the fire engine, fully what was it called? Fully integrated and robotized engine or something like that. Yeah, pretty neat. A lot of rare cars seen on the highway today. So we stopped here for lunch, and it is 1:30 p.m. and pretty grand stuff. It looks pretty grand spread. They're giving you buckets of stuff to eat, and just the beginning. So guys, this is the early morning scene from Coimbatore. This is how Coimbatore looks from at a particular height. Shot from my hotel. These are the group of bikes that we came in, and we are now headed to Munnar. It is right now. It is 7:44 in the morning, and we are headed to Munnar with a one-night halt in Coimbatore. So guys, this is a typical residential area of Coimbatore. People going about their life early morning as usual. Coimbatore was known for their mechanical fittings way back then. In the sense, they used to convert these Ambassador and other cars to diesel engines. That's how I know Coimbatore. And they used to say, it's Coimbatore fitment. Oh, that means to say it's been done. It's a good job in terms of diesel conversion. So that is how famous it was. And plus, even now there are quite a lot of industries here, especially mechanical based industries out here, for machines and tools and all that stuff. Still on. More updates later. Notice a gentleman with a white shirt and blue checks lungi. This is a very common attire seen in Tamil Nadu for men. Now we are heading towards Munnar from Coimbatore. Stay tuned, and you will see a lot of beautiful scenery up ahead. We entered the Chinnar Wildlife Sanctuary and it was getting pleasant by the kilometer. I opened my modular helmet, took in a few deep breaths of the forest air, enjoyed the aroma of the forest, and continued riding. And we did break at this particular place where we had a lot of our monkey friends or ancestors rather, who were the real, I would say, custodians of the place. They would barge into your packed luggage, searching for some knickknacks to eat. Nice fun, and then we continued towards Munnar. The roads started getting windy and enjoyable in the beginning, that is. Stopped for a break here midway to Munnar. Very scenic and curvy roads. Quite a view. Quite a beautiful view. Finally reached Munnar, friends. This is called as the High Range Club, and we are staying here for the day. The route so far was very curvy and zigzag. Well, I felt bored after a while, and then it started becoming a bit too much. All right, it was an overdose of curves today. So that's quite a long, windy road for sure. Yeah, and the time right now is around 2:15, and nice, serene and peaceful place. Tall trees that you could see probably very rarely nowadays. So we'll be exploring Munnar shortly. So so hang on, guys. More updates later. Ciao. A very nice British bungalow called as the High Range Club out here. Very picturesque and scenic. Our ancestors, who were, so it may be, they lived a good life. This is a life affirming scenery for sure. Beautiful. And you have a lot of activities with the squirrel and the cuckoo. Very peaceful, very calming. The ride was worth it for sure. The journey was worth it for sure. The sun playing hide and seek with the clouds. Beautiful.